I'm freezing. I don't know what temperature it is out. It's 64 degrees out, so it's really not that cold, but I feel like it feels like fall here. And when it starts feeling like fall in Maine, it just feels colder than it really is. Like, I feel like I'm just cold. I feel so cold. I also just chugged a bunch of really cold iced tea. Um, so today we are, wow, my porch is so messy right now. Greg cleaned out the whole car. Greg's gone. He dropped off Mr. Moon, which is kind of sad, but he says that the place he dropped him off at looked awesome. The lady seemed really excited. He thinks it's going to be a really nice home for him. He's going to get a lot of love and a lot of attention, I think. He will be happy there. And then he won't be getting like peed on by a bunch of nasty boys. I think she plans on adding more goats in the future. He'll be the only one for right now, which I was kind of on the fence about doing because I like them to have friends, but he's going to be like in the house with her and the dogs and with them, and she is on the hunt for a doe. But yeah, that's one goat down. One more to go in the late fall, October, November, or November, December, something like that. This is what my camera is supposed to be on. I don't know why it's not. Anyways, I'm using it as a pointing stick. Jasper will be leaving around that time, November, December. And Toast, I don't know. I've been on the fence about Toast. I've been kind of thinking about possibly banding him. I want to see how his kids freshen this spring first to see what he does with udders. But I've been thinking about banding him, and if he calms down after being banded, I might just let him live with the girls forever. Because nobody's going to want him. Because he's insane. I got to clean today because the barns are really messy, so I'm going to lock all the girls out. I'm going to clean. I've been looking at some goats for sale in Connecticut because we're going to be letting go of Cinnamon and Sugar in the spring. For certain now, I am going to let them go, which is sad, but it really needs to happen. And I need to replace them because I need goats and milk, especially if we're going to have the creamery up and going. I've got some goats in Connecticut we're looking at, but it's kind of hard. I don't know. Greg talked to a guy in our area that he's a judge. He knows his stuff. He's pretty high up there. I think that he's the ADGA, what's it called? When they're like he's in charge of the president of the ADGA in our area. I believe he is, or at least he was running up for it. I don't know if he got it or not, but he called him about them, and he said that their general appearance was really, really good, but they're lacking in udder. The lady did also say that they were sort of drying off, and it was only 8-hour fills that she sent me pictures from. And when it comes to compared to what we have for goats now, they are definitely an improvement. But I don't know. He said that for the money, they're not really worth the money. He said if they were like half the price, he would say go for it. And with good breeding and patience, we could get some good goats out of them. But yeah, kind of crushed me because we're having a hard time finding anything to replace the girls. And I'm just feeling really down about... Hi, Mavis. I'm feeling really down about where our herd is right now. It's so difficult showing, especially just starting out, when you had no idea what you were doing when you got into it. Because we have these goats that I have been really, really proud of and that I love, and we went to shows and we've been showing, and now I don't dislike them because I love them, but at the same time I like all I can think about when we come down to, or when I come down to the goats, is that they're not good enough. I made bad decisions. I didn't purchase the right goats, and it's going to take years and years and years and selling all of our goats and buying new ones to ever get up in line. And it's a little bit depressing. I've been slightly not well mentally lately. And I think that is part of it. I think that just the stress of everything else going on has been really hard too. But I don't know. I came from a family where we had a lot of rescue animals, so we didn't have fancy animals, and an animal was for life. And so it's been quite hard on me to look at these girls that, like, some of these girls were our first goats, like Cinnamon and Sugar, and it's really hard to look at them and think about rehoming them, because I can't make sure that they go to a good home. I can do as much as I can to make sure that happens, but I can't make sure they get the care that they get here from there. But at the same time, if I want to improve our herd, it makes no sense for me to keep them here. And it's hard. It's been really hard. And then the stress of getting the creamery done and trying to get that grant, because without the grant, I can't ever see us getting some of the equipment that grant could buy us, because we'll just never have $29,000 to blow on a pasteurizer or a cheese vat, or yeah. So things have just been kind of tough for me lately. But that's okay. We are gonna get through it. And our girls are beautiful. And they're great quality. And I'm breeding for goats that are gonna milk good and last long. And that's what's important. And all I can do is suck it up and sell what's not the best and keep the rest, is what they say. And continue to try to add better goats onto the farm. But I won't be selling Creeper. Even though I probably should, because I don't like her udder attachment. But I think she's too sensitive to sell. She holds a grudge. She's very smart. So she will be staying no matter what. But yeah, I'm going to clean the barn. And thank you for listening to me, if you stayed and you listened. And I'll see you again. I don't know if I'm going to just do a cleaning quick. Maybe I'll just do a quick video. And then maybe I'll do another video. I'm going to get into AI. We got our liquid nitrogen tank filled. Greg's picking up some semen straws when he picks up our buck. I've got some more semen coming from California out of some really nice bucks I'm really excited to use, hopefully, in the future. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy. Alright, watch it. Get off. Alright. Everybody up. Come on. Everybody up. That's been really upsetting is not having a barn. I just want a barn, and I want space, and I want doors that work, and not like a trash this. That's okay. I gotta go find a screwdriver though, because that door's stuck. I gotta unscrew it, do something. Ah, this is embarrassing. Gotta get some water. So I had to take a little break because I'm super thirsty. And I was gagging. Who's calling me? Greg. Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
I just wanted to let you know that last time I cleaned the barn, I put that white fan on the ground in the doorway. Alright, love you.
Love you too. Alright, so Greg says that he points the fans out when he's doing it, which I don't know why I didn't think of that. Can water turn sulfury? Because we had our water tested when we moved here to make sure that it's not going to poison us, which it does have arsenic in it, so like technically it is. But the levels weren't that high. I've been doing fine. But it didn't say that we had sulfury water. But the area that the water sits, where it's spilt over a few times, that hay underneath and like the wet shavings smells like straight boiled eggs. And I'm wondering, because it doesn't, I don't get that boiled egg smell over in the other part of the barn that I'm cleaning out. It's just around the water trough. And like bad boiled eggs, so strong. And I hate eggs so much. Ugh. But anyways, yeah, can water turn sulfury? Is that a thing? We did it. So that means I'm gonna put some, where is that stuff? Diatomaceous earth down. I gotta find it. I put diatomaceous earth down on the ground before I put shavings down. And this helps with parasites and bugs. You don't want to breathe this stuff in though. It's not good for the lungs. And then shavings, which is my favorite part. Now I'm going to dump this and clean it out. Hello. Hey. Oh, nothing. Just finished cleaning all the goats out.
from somebody else.